Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with some more generic doll unboxings. So, I have a couple of things from a couple of different places today because they've been kind of building up in my storage area, and I'm just going to knock them out in one video. So, I picked up this Teeny Tinies refrigerator from Five Below. It was $5. I picked up this outdoor furniture playset from my local Dollar Tree. It's actually sold in two parts, so that comes out to about $2.50 for the umbrella chairs and table. So that's cool. And then I also picked out this Barbie RV. Or not Barbie, but generic doll RV, but it's Barbie sized. And it comes with like an ATV on top. So that's kind of cool. And I believe that was Walmart, and it was, I want to say, like $17 compared to, like, if this had been by Mattel, it would have been like $70. So we are going to unbox these kind of as quickly as we can for these smaller ones, and then just get there for the others. Now, as you can see, this bag only comes with the umbrella, so it's a little bit, like, not as well priced, I think. But, again, it's the Dollar Tree, so, you know, it's alright. I've seen this kind of playset a couple of times over the years, but it's still fun to get umbrellas and tables. And, of course, there's no instructions to assemble any of this. You literally just have to put it together. And it's the UPCs right there, which they actually have identical UPCs, which is kind of crazy. So I think they were originally supposed to be one package, and then they were separated. So that's okay. So let's try to figure out how we put these together, because as you can see, we've got quite a few pieces for the table. So it looks like we go like this for the table, like that. There's a pole for the middle, and then another one right here. And then we put our pole together in the center, like that. And then these look like they're equally spaced. And that does not go fully through the table, it just sits in it to where we have our cute little, like, cafe style table. And then we've got to assemble some of our chairs, which look like they're identical molds, so it shouldn't be a big issue on putting these together. I don't see any difference in these. So it looks like the chairs are symmetrical, so that's good. And then we just take our bottom part and put them in there, and stick another one on the other side. So these assemble pretty quickly and easily, I think. They're a little snug on some of the holes, but that's okay. Again, Dollar Tree. Like, I don't complain when I buy things from the dollar store as far as doll accessories go. Just because I'm just grateful to get some new furniture style things. I alternate between wanting these in my houses for doll houses and then just saving them to kind of stage other dolls on my shelves. Like the like my comfy princesses have a couple of Monster High couches I'm gonna have to take back now that Monster High is Reborn. If you guys haven't checked out the new episode that dropped today, take a look at it. It's kind of fun. I like it. I actually like this animation style over the old animation style. You can tell Nickelodeon and Paramount are kind of putting more money into it than was previously put in by Mattel alone. So let's take a look at how regular dolls sit in these chairs. So as you can see with a Ken doll, normal height. Here's one of my Fresh Squad dolls, ready to just chill with him. Chill with his bud. And they fit perfectly, which is great. The table doesn't look too small or anything. And really, the only thing you'd have to repaint if you didn't want like neutrals is this, and throwing on like a wood tone would not be difficult at all over the top of that. So, I mean, that's, you know, a very good deal for, you know, $250. Because that kind of Mattel furniture pack would be at least 10, even at like Big Lots. So, very fun. Let's set these off to the side for now and take a look at our other things. So, we're going to look at this refrigerator. Again, I picked this up at Five Below. It was not anything kind of crazy. It was literally like sitting on the shelf, and I looked at it and thought, huh, that's kind of cool. I'll give it a try. It wasn't something that I needed, and it's not technically in doll scale, but it looks like it has some decent like foods that are in here. Here's the UPC for anybody who needs it. This is made by RMS International, or Graphics, but Teeny Tinies, the Toys with Big Fun, is the brand that does this one, I guess. I just want to try to keep this as loose as possible. Okay, so it does come out really easily. That's nice. I don't have to fight with that or anything. Let's see, anything under there? No? Okay. All right. So here is our food. We've got some fresh apples. It's on a decent plastic molded piece. I can use that in doll furniture or in doll food kind of things. The cheese kind of leaves a little bit to be desired, but for pictures, I think I could make it work. The milk is a little off center for this sticker, which I'm just gonna have to wrap because I just tried to peel it and it started to tear. So that's kind of cool. It's a chocolate milk. The butter is very usable. Like, that's very cute. This is just a little cardboard box for waffles, so that'll be cool, but it won't hold up in the long run. Again, popsicles. I could see this being used. You know, it's not going to look out of the norm. Ketchup. Again, nothing on the back of it. That's a little disappointing, but it could be used. We've got a can of pop or soda, lemon soda. That's pretty decently molded, except for the fact that it's hollow. But and it seems like a really big can. And we've got a bottle of water, which is okay, but it bothers me a little bit that that's not centered on one of the sides. So I probably wouldn't use that. We've got a cardboard box that's supposed to contain eggs. There's nothing in there though. We've got a plastic molded box of bacon. That'll photograph well. A Caesar salad mix, which I appreciate that they put the little black part on the side. I would have molded this in black instead, but that's okay. And then we actually have a little drawer that pulls out for our vegetables. This is a really big head of lettuce or cabbage, and then this is a lot of grapes. Let me just show y'all compared to a doll. So here's a Ken doll again. So the grapes, you know, if he were to do that, I mean, that's a decent sized amount of grapes. That'll work. The cabbage, okay, yeah, it's decently sized. It's about as wide as his head, though. So, I mean, I could use those. And we just put everything back in there. So, I mean, it's cool. The little thing closes. It's actually got a freezer. Oh, it's actually got some ice cream in there, too. That's cute. It's actually a really decent ice cream thing. It's a little sad that it's hollow, but that'll work. So, I mean, that works. I'm good with that. For $5, it's not bad. Because I try to make a like a good, you know, amount of effort to not buy things from Five Below that are not actually $5. And actually, I'm just going to take these and put them in a different thing, because unfortunately this fridge is much more like a mini fridge for our dolls. Let me show you what I mean. So like it comes up to about waist high, which is okay. Like I can throw that in like a bachelor pad kind of thing. It's silver and blue. Like that works. And I can stock it with like the leftovers from Five Guys and stuff like that we got from our food minis, which is so far the best brand that I've seen for miniature foods. So that's actually a pretty cool little fridge for $5. And now on to the big piece, which is going to be our camper. I think this is made by the brand American Toys, but I'm not sure. No, Kid Connections. So the RV camper playset with 31 pieces. There is actually a doll inside of there also. And we are going to check out a little bit more of that. There is the UPC. Let me see if I can get that off easy. So there is the UPC right there. There are batteries that need to go into it. I think it has some built in, but the set includes the RV camper with lights and sound, a fashion doll, an ATV, 2 detachable chairs, a helmet, a table, a grill, a pan, drink, 7 dining utensils, 2 barbecue sticks, and 12 play accessories. So we're going to take a look at everything that comes in this thing, because that seems like a lot's going on in this little kit, because there's a lot going on in it. I'm going to first cut all these little tabs that we have, so we can take those off. As you can see, stuff was like secured to it is going to come off now, but that's okay by me. Okay, so let's take a look at our ATV first and our accessories that came on the top of this thing while we are debating how we're going to open this thing up. So here's our ATV. It's very cool. It's pretty well molded. It's like handles do come up, which is great. Let's see how a Ken doll fits on there, though. So, like, Ken doll would try to fit probably like this, I would think. I don't think he's gonna fit well, just because I think he's just beyond the size of it, really. So maybe if I could put just his feet on like the ground, or like angled back kinda, to make him ride like that, that would work. So I mean, it could work, but I feel like it's gonna be more of a Barbie one, and she's gonna sit pretty far back, if she would. Because, I mean, you know, I could style them like this. You know, just feet kind of like dangling back. Not the end of the world. But it just doesn't look as good as I was hoping it was going to. But again, I saw this and I wanted to see whether or not it would work for some dolls. And at like $16, it was worth it. And of course it goes right back on top of there. And we've got a couple of other things to take out from our top part that were stored underneath the ATV. I think these are our play accessories and cutlery. So, let's see. Now, some of this is done in a way that it is like easier just to ship it without breaking anything apart. But this is actually a pretty decent pan. And like these little spice canisters are kind of fun. I wish they were independent, but that's fine. We've got some marshmallows on a skewer for the barbecue. We've got a little like clip-on tray, so that's kind of cool. And then this is what I mean with the ones that are just easier to ship like this. And this is actually exactly what our nippers are for. We've got forks. We've got spoons. We've got spatulas. Like, there's lots to be had here. And they do have, like, finger holds. Not great ones, but decent enough. So we're going to take a look at them. And again, this is a lot of stuff to come with a little, like, $16 set. Like, I really can't emphasize that enough. I'm okay with this quality at $16 because that's what it is. It's intended to be a more accessible doll line for parents who can't afford, you know, a $100 camper at the drop of a hat when their kid wants a little camper. So I am all for it. Let's look at this little barbecue grill thing that we've got. So here's our barbecue grill. It's kind of fun. It's set up like a little footstool. So, I mean, not bad. And that's just the stuff that's outside, or that was like on the roof of the car. And let's see what's on the inside. Right? I don't know exactly how it opens. It might open from the other side, actually. I think it does, yes. Those hinges go that way. No? It's definitely got to open from this side. There's a seam there. Is there a piece of plastic that's holding it together? Or a trick to it, I wonder? We're going to move some stuff out of the way real fast. And we're going to turn it over. Oh, there's another thing holding it together. That's why. I think. I hope. Unless that was just holding the doll in place. Let's see. So, ooh, I lost the light. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me see if I can get it back. Oh, no? Okay. That's fine. We'll give that one a rest. It's okay. Dangers of filming sometimes. Sometimes your lights go out on you. But this has got a thing, and I'm not sure how it opens. It looks like it just pops out, but I can't see where it's stuck. 2 seconds to try and put a little force behind it. I cannot get this thing open, weirdly enough. I don't see anything that it's holding. And I know that it's got to come around and open that way because it's the only hinge, but it does not seem to have a latch or anything that I'm supposed to push. So I can only guess you're just supposed to tug on it. But okay, there it goes finally. Okay, so inside of our camper we have another one of these that is play accessories. Water bottle, comb, mirror, headphones, some more drinks, some sunglasses that aren't transparent, toothpaste tube, thing of milk, a purse, and a hairbrush. Nothing is gonna like amaze you with these, but you know, these are included. What's more impressive is over here we have got our little thing, and what I thought was a tray for the oven I think is actually the door for the, what I thought was the tray for like the side of the car might actually be a pizza oven door. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to fit, but we're gonna look at it anyway. Maybe not. Maybe it's just supposed to look like that. But you can put that either there or over there off to the side. You know, lots of cool, fun places. But it's got a very cute, like, food truck vibe, almost. This is like a little cabinet right there. It doesn't hold much. It's got a little sink up there, which is kind of cool. And it's got a stove top right there. And then we've got our helmet for our ATV. Let's see if it fits on a Ken doll. What do y'all think? You think it's gonna? I mean, kinda fits on a Ken doll, I guess. Like, maybe, I guess, would kind of fit there. You're not really gonna be able to put, I think, Barbies in there. The seats do come out, which is kind of cool. We've seen Barbie campers that have done that before. And of course we have our just little like generic China Barbie. We've seen these before in like the Dee Dee's Discount Barbies or Dee Dee's Discount doll hauls that I've done. She's got decent quality clothes on, but nothing too wild. She's got articulated knees, which is always nice to see. And like kind of a derpy face, but if you repainted her, it probably wouldn't be a horrible doll. But I'm not going to sit around and repaint a doll like this. And then let's see about these lights and sounds. So it does have batteries in there. Those lights blink. It's got a couple of naturey sounds and car sounds. So not bad. So it's got 3 sounds that it cycles through. You just press the steering wheel. And yeah, there's not much else to it. It's kind of cool. Like, I'm not mad at this. It's very much just like a little playset. It's got a little lip that these just fit behind. And then you could just put everything else into your main cab compartment. You know? The thing is, the ceiling is not solid in there, which is a little weird. Like, it's got these little hearts and stars cut out of it, which I'm kind of confused by. But no, do y'all need to go forward? Is that the issue? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, that was the issue. So it's just got a couple of little snaps that pop in there. So, I mean, it's not gonna be too wild. And again, we still have all these accessories, but they're kind of to where I'm not even gonna bother taking them out. Like, I wouldn't use these to style dolls. I'd maybe use the drinks, but the rest of this is just very subpar. Like, it's not even solid. I probably wouldn't even use the drinks because they're not a solid mold through. So maybe the toothpaste. Like, that's kind of sad. But, you know, you get what you pay for when it comes to these kind of sets. So, I mean, it's cool. Like, I appreciate that it's got this stuff. As you can see, that's what I'm talking about with that hollow roof. And then, of course, we'll take this little sticker off. And it doesn't have any excess packaging. Like, it literally just came like an RV. So, I mean, that works. And then, of course, it came with the ATV. So you really got 2 vehicles for the price of one. Like I said, it's not a hugely cool thing because, you know, that's how your Barbies are going to fit on. Like, I think that's about as far as you're probably going to get her right there to put her on like that, which is cool. This will probably work better with my Creatable World dolls that I've turned into Stacy dolls. But, I mean, for the price that I paid, it's still pretty good. So I got almost all of this. So actually, I did get all of the stuff that's on the screen right now for less than $30, including all the food and a doll. So, I mean, you know, it's cool. It's kind of fun. So, if you guys have questions about these, let me know in the comments. Again, the table and chairs I got from Dollar Tree as 2 different packages, so don't forget to get both packages. Or you could actually literally just get the table and chairs. You don't have to get the umbrella. And then the fridge and the food I got from Five Below, and the big RV camper I got from Kid Connection at Walmart. Right there, RV camper playset is what it was called. So these are all readily available. I can't imagine any of these are going to be hard to find if you want them. I picked them up just to pick them up because you never know if you're going to really enjoy the way something is. I wasn't sure with the RV how much it was going to open up, where it was going to really be playable, or, you know, the scale of everything. So it was worth it for me. I'll probably take the stickers off the RV and then paint the whole thing white or something like that, some neutral colors to make it a little more accessible for photos. But, you know, I mean, so the dolls we have will fit inside, but that whole middle part of the camper is pretty much wasted space because you don't have anything to go in there. Because the ceiling is too low for your dolls to really like stand in unless you're using Chelsea dolls. So if you enjoyed this, leave me a like. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. I'm going to hopefully get a couple more videos out this weekend. All right, y'all. Be good. Bye.